The super move number 6, volunteer only for groups where your skills are needed and let your wallet do the working. What do you mean by that?
There's so many groups that the more success you have, once you start a business and you've won an award or two, this will happen. We have thrivers on the site right now who are winning a business awards, and you're honored that people will say, could you serve on this board? Let me tell you what, though. A board, if you serve on 2 or 3 boards, that can suck all of your time and not make you any more money. So if your specific skills and talents are needed to be of help, to volunteer, be there. Do it if it's something you're passionate about. But understand what you have to say no to in order to do that. But if it's something you care about and someone says, hey, could you serve on this board, and you care about the cause, but you don't have a lot of time, then just write a check.
Because for a lot of people, their time is worth a lot more than the money that they could write the check for. Or
I would argue that if let's play this game. Let's play this game. Here's a game, Marshall. If you had 6 months to live,
okay,
what stuff would you stop doing? Everyone should ask themselves that. If you had 6 months to live, what would you stop doing? Now, let's say, maybe a more fun game. If you had 1 year to live, what would you stop doing? That's what game's probably more fun. I mean, 6 months is kind of morbid. A year's, What if you only had 30 years left to live? Bingo, that's where most of us are at. Or we could get hit by a bus. You could be watching this video on your iPad right now while driving and run right into a white moose, and it's over. Game over, right? So the main thing is you have to make sure that you value every second of your day as though it's your last. You got to have that mindset.
And so a lot of people, maybe they need to ask themselves, what is my time currently worth? And what do I feel like it should be worth to get to my goals?
Yeah, and Marshall, you see it every day. We have people that come in shadow all the time. A guy yesterday, he just couldn't get over this. He's like, why don't you eat lunch? I'm going, there's protein shakes that are available for $3.99 that I can consume that will get me the caloric intake I need to not die and to maintain homeostasis, and it saves me from a meeting. He's like, you never eat lunch? I haven't eaten lunch in probably 20 years.
So if your time is worth, let's say the thrivers out there, 1 hour of your time is $1,000.
Yeah.
And you could go spend lunch, about an hour, going and eating and networking with somebody that's not advancing you to your goals.
Yeah.
There's no business coming from that. I'm going to a Rotary meeting and no new business is coming from that. That's like writing a check for $1,000, say,
Dude, when I worked at Applebee's, they made you go on a break like every 4 hours.
Yeah.
So weak. It's so weak. But you have to go on a break. Like, time to go on break, labor law, you have to go on a break. So everyone's like, cool, let's go to eat. We only made, after tips, $10 an hour. And so people spent $10 on lunch. Dumb. So I didn't eat lunch. I just got a house salad real fast. And then I would sit there and I would take my cell phone, my old singular cell phone, and I would check calls from DJ clients from at an entertainment company I was starting. I would take those calls and I'd return the calls. And I'd look at my to-do list, return the calls, and then when my break was over, 30 minutes was over, got back on my shift, did my job. You have to take another break at the end or you're done with your shift, and then I would make more calls while I was waiting for my wife to pick me up, and that's how I did it. But I could have wasted, so people say, I don't have time to start a business. You might just have an hour a day, and that's all the time you have. I mean, it's very, very possible to get up to the top of the mountain if you take small steps every day. It's a small little hour pocket, it's a little 10-minute pocket, 15-minute pocket of time. But if you're wasting your time, you're not going to ever get ahead. You're never going to do it.
So super move number 6, be strategic for the groups that you're volunteering for. Volunteer only for groups where your essential business skills or your essential skills, your talents are definitely needed.
Don't be as extreme as I am, but I literally had the idea cross my mind a few months ago about paying someone to go to the wedding and film it and tell me how it was. And I was like, that's not ethical. I probably shouldn't do that. But I'm a really good time manager. But I'm just telling you, I was literally going, I don't need to be there. I mean, if I'm there, will I even see the couple? Maybe they won't. Then I realized, no, I should be there. It's one of those key life events. So I should be there. But I'm saying, you got to have that bias for not wasting your time. You have to. The ideas have to start to cross your mind. Like, do I need to be here? Do I need to be there? So I was thinking, will they even see me? And then I was like, yeah, they will notice my absence if I wasn't there. Okay, I'll go. But you have to have that mindset with meetings and time management. You just can't waste your time.